If you're a keen observer of the ad and marketing world and wish to be hands-on with the latest happenings and trends, you're at the right place. I'm P. Karunya Rao and I'm back with yet another exciting edition of Brandstand. Here's what we have in store in today's episode. A chat with DDB Mudra's Sambit Mohanty on Pan Bahar's latest campaign. And the road ahead for IAE India chapter's newly elected president, Neeraj Roy. Take a look at the top news of the week gone by.
Dentsu Aegis Network announced that it has signed a definitive agreement to acquire creative marketing agency Happy Creative Services in India, which will join the global McGarry Bowen network of agencies and be rebranded as Happy McGarry Bowen. The acquisition will strengthen Dentsu Aegis' creative offering in the market, mark the first McGarry Bowen agency in India and expand its footprint in Asia, with other offices in Singapore, Hong Kong and China. Joining the Dentsu Aegis leadership team in India is Happy's co-founder and CEO Karthik Iyer and co-founder and MD Praveen Das, who will both report to Ashish Bhasin, Chairman and CEO of Dentsu Aegis Network South Asia. What Consult has opened their own innovation lab in What at their Mumbai office. The lab is designed to use new age technology, invent and craft innovative products to transform brand experiences and engagement. The entire lab was created with an aim to develop ideas on paper into prototypes and then perfect it. The BBH network in India has announced the launch of its new office in Delhi. The agency's first office in India had launched in 2008. The agency has named Shrikant Srinivasan as General Manager, Vasudha Mishra as Executive Creative Director and Ankit Singh as Strategy Director to lead the Delhi office. Both the Mumbai and Delhi offices will operate as one BBH India entity, giving Delhi-based clients easy access to the full BBH offer. The Mobile Marketing Association Forum India 2016 concluded last week with the announcement of Smarties India 2016 award winners. The awards were given across 13 categories from brand awareness to cross-media integration. These awards aim to honor innovation, creativity and success in the field of mobile marketing. Mindshare and HUL were the big winners for the night. Continuing its winning streak, Mindshare led the awards tally with 5 golds, winning the Agency of the Year, while HUL was awarded with the Marketeers of the Year title. Bank of Baroda signed a 3-year principal sponsorship contract with badminton players PV Sindhu and K. Srikanth. The 3-year deal with the two players was agreed in principle before they represented and made India proud on the international stage at Rio 2016 Olympics. Bank of Baroda logo will now appear on the center chest of the two athletes playing jerseys in international and domestic tournaments under the aegis of Badminton World Federation events and Badminton Association of India sanctioned events respectively.
Just when we thought it couldn't get any more bizarre than a Priyanka Chopra endorsing Rajnigandha, Pan Bahar shocked us with an ad campaign featuring Pierce Brosnan in the Bond avatar but showing off a can of Pan Masala. Apart from the initial shock value, the campaign also attracted criticism and free publicity at the same time. I caught up with Sambit Mohanty from DDB Mudra, who played a key role in the crafting of this piece of work, as I was curious to know, just like many of you out there, what led to a Pan Masala brand bring on board none other than Bond himself. Who would have thought we would see Pierce Brosnan again as James Bond and in this avatar? All thanks to the latest campaign for Pan Bahar by DDB Mudra. I have with me Sambit Mohanty to talk about the campaign. Welcome to Brandstand, Sambit.
Thank you.
Everybody is completely shaken and stirred by this unexpected ad campaign that came out last week.
Right.
So, how did your team come up with this shocking idea?
Well, I could tell you, but then I'll have to kill you. But just kidding. Well, we were very clear at the outset that we wanted to do something disruptive. There is already a lot of clutter in the market. There are a lot of brands out there in the Pan Masala category with the suffix Pan in them. Pan Vilas, Pan Parag. How does a Pan Bahar stand out in that clutter? So we hit upon this thought that the next time we think of a celebrity, it should be someone that people remember for who he is and what Pan Bahar stands for, and not someone that they see and they turn the page or flip the channel and they forget about. And so from an initial short list of names, Mr. Brosnan's name came up. and everybody in India who knows James Bond knows Pierce Brosnan, right?
But why only Pierce Brosnan and James Bond? Like, how did this happen?
It happened because it was strategically a point that we wanted to make, because when we were signed on for brand Pan Bahar, we repositioned it as Pehchan Kamyabi Ki, which basically means it's a symbol of success. And our first campaign, which was done in Jan 2014, we wanted the celebrity to have a standout value in this cluttered market of celebrities, where you only see the Kapoors, the Khans and the Kumars. The only thing we did differently was we thought beyond the ambit of Bollywood and thought, hey, why not Hollywood? And a personality who people know, the personality of James Bond. James Bond is a cultish figure. He's an icon, and is an icon of, as I said, smoothness, suaveness, sophistication and style, and a blend of everything that we wanted Pan Bahar to be associated with. So it was a perfect fit, if you ask me.
Right, but you went to the client with this idea that, hey, let's rope in Pierce Brosnan. What was their initial reaction? Were they shocked as well?
Yeah, I mean, they also fell off their chair when they heard Pierce Brosnan's name, but I think they sort of warmed up to the idea, and we also presented a script which they couldn't say no to. It used the can of Pan Bahar as almost the weapon of choice for Bond or Mr. Brosnan to, make his point. And somewhere it was not that tough a job to convince the client about signing on Mr. Brosnan, because James Bond, as I said, is someone that everybody knows in India. And it doesn't matter which SEC you belong to. In Hindi, when we say that koi Bond ban raha hai, that Bond ban raha hai comes from James Bond. It doesn't come from somewhere else.
But I must admit, the ad definitely changed the way we saw Pierce Brosnan, from martinis to masala. So, but there's been a lot of buzz around the ad, and it just went viral. But mostly all the conversations are in the form of memes and lampooning and, serious questions being raised about the brand and the celebrity not being a very great fit.
Obviously, there will be detractors who feel that the fit isn't good enough. But we feel that what the brand stands for, Pehchan Kamyabi Ki, and what Mr. Brosnan portrays are completely at comfort with each other, and they dovetail fantastically well. As far as the jokes, the memes, when was the last time you saw a campaign which went viral and giving the brand free publicity? And if you ask me,
memes, what do you think about them?
I'm absolutely thrilled with the memes, because to my mind, memes are the cave paintings of the digital generation. If something has caught the popular imagination, it finds expression as WhatsApp forwards, as memes, as videos. I can give you two examples of a VJ, Jose, who has created his own version of the Pan Bahar ad. There is a website called spotboy.com which has also created its own version of the ad. Run with it and run with the imagination.
Are you saying memes are the new form of flattery?
Absolutely. When was the last time someone made a meme about an ad? To my mind, the last laugh is being had by the brand, because of all the earned impressions, free earned impressions that the brand has accrued because of all this media attention that it's getting.
Absolutely. But critics have also said that this is possibly a case of a celebrity replacing strategy and planning.
We wanted to lend this cachet of sophistication to Pan Masala, and which is what led to strategically to the brand thought of Pehchan Kamyabi Ki, that this is the symbol of sophistication and success, right? And to that end, we are justified enough in our minds to think of Saif Ali Khan, who's a blue-blooded Nawab and a film actor in his own right, to be the initial face for the brand. And then moving on, we wanted to break clutter. And how do you break clutter in a market where people don't pay attention to advertising anymore? People don't consume advertising. You have to push advertising at them. When was the last time advertising created pull? I think this is a fabulous example of advertising having created pull, with it having gone viral in every which way imaginable.
Great, and what next? Can we expect more shocking pieces of work coming from DTB Mudra anytime soon?
I think our philosophy here is disrupt or die. So anything we do in today's media environment, which is so fragmented and which is so cluttered, our creativity better be put to good use in making ourselves stick like Velcro to the consumer's mind. If it is not sticking, then it is not memorable, and no matter how impactful our message is, it is going to get lost in all that clutter. So I think the creative leap that we took here is in a choice of celebrity, and I think it has paid rich dividends at that. And I don't want to spoil any surprises, so you can look forward to a lot more coming from Pan Bahar for sure. And the fireworks are not just going to happen around Diwali, but a lot more fireworks are going to be coming from Didi Mudra for sure.
Absolutely, and I'm completely looking forward to more crazy and shocking elements coming from your end. Thank you so much for speaking to us, and all the very best for everything.
It was a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you.
This is Brandstand, and you're with me, Karunya. The India chapter of the International Advertising Association recently elected Neeraj Roy, CEO Hungama Digital, as president. He's been an active member of various industry associations, and he's joining us on the show to talk about his new role. Welcome to Brandstand.
Thank you very much.
The IAA India chapter is decidedly the most active associations in the A&M industry, and it was all thanks to your predecessor, Srinivasan Swamy. What are your thoughts as you have taken charge?
Absolutely. I think we've all been privileged to have had Srinivasan K. Swamy lead IAA the last 4 years. His enthusiasm, his energy is core to where IAA is at this point in time. And we're delighted that both as immediate past president as also as having taken over as senior vice president of IAA Global, Sundar will hopefully continue to be active in the IAA India chapter as well. So it's the big shoes to be stepping into, but one that I am certainly looking forward to.
You've been one of the early entrants in the digital arena and of course mobile entertainment. But there's no real big bang digital event in the IAA India calendar. Will we see an increasing focus on digital going forward?
So, well, I have in my own small way certainly been contributing and bringing about greater conversations within the management committee when it comes to digital. I do not believe that there is a need necessarily only to highlight a specific event. In fact, India is at an unprecedented kind of inflection point at this point in time. Over the next 12 to 18 months, in my mind, there will be close to about 4 to 4,500 crores of communication that will happen by various stakeholders, all centered around digital. So I'd like to believe that digital now is not something which is an incremental, something which is a feature that's coming into a marketing communication as 4 incremental sides towards the end. But you have to ingrain yourself and put yourselves into the consumer's shoes as to how their lives are being transformed considering the digital ecosystem around them.
One last word to industry people who are watching this on asking them to join IAA India, and what will be the benefits if they get by joining it?
Well, you yourself mentioned, and thank you for acknowledging IAA India chapter as being one of the most active industry bodies. So there's really 3 things that any member will get. There is several very relevant programs all under what we call as our knowledge series as such. So you get a chance to learn. 2, there is recognition in the form of creativity and leadership, which is the series of awards that we have got. There is an ample opportunity to network with your peers, and IAA is unique in the sense that it is a culmination of media, marketeers, as well as agencies.